Shalom fam, Solo Soul here, also known as Coach Arthur. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And let's talk about some of the struggles that come with Africa and how to deal with those struggles. Let's be honest, most of us are coming to Africa seeking some type of peace, and we're a little naive in our thinking, and we don't expect certain issues to arise. We don't expect to deal with certain things. But here's some of the things that we're dealing with day to day. So fam, I'm just going to start off with the number one struggle that me and my family are currently dealing with now, and that's the language. So if you're moving to East Africa, learning Swahili is the number one thing you need to do, aside from saving. People think they can come here and just have money and say, I'm going to pay somebody to help me and move and translate for me. No, it's very important that you understand, because if it's your livelihood and it's your own personal items that you need to purchase. So it's important that you understand simple negotiations, simple gestures that you should do. So one thing me and my family did get down, we do have down pat, is the greeting. That's very important. But at the same time, it takes more than just greeting people to understand what they mean and how they negotiate with you. So this is an open air market, which is pretty nice. It's the most affordable method of purchasing fruit and vegetables. And this is Bahari Beach Open Air Market, which is on Fridays. It's important to check that out. It's really nice. Now, number two for me and my family, and what we personally struggle with, is understanding that you have to separate your time and the local time. And I say this because the Most High has you on a different path. And it's very important that you understand that it's a difference between their path and your path. So the way you get entangled is when you have to have a driver that needs to get you to your destination or get you to a location when you need to get to that location, to gather material, whatever you need. And you depend on these people. It's almost like if they don't move, you can't move. And I say this because if you are staying in a location where you have to take a car, you can't walk and do whatever, and if you don't own a car, it's very hard to not be entangled with these people. And the problem with the entanglement is that sometimes if you're dealing with a person who don't respect your time, you tell them 10 a.m. and then they come at 2 p.m. It's just crazy to me. And I understand they say that, time here is different. But it's professional people and it's unprofessional people. And we have experienced both. You have drivers that'll be an hour early or 40 minutes early. And then you have those drivers who will be 3 hours late simply because they either overslept or they just don't care. I'm going to put it like that. So understanding that the Most High has you on a different path, and sometimes you have to come here and hit the ground running, it's important that you know how you have to move. And most of you understand that when you get here, when you're trying to set up your house, you're trying to establish your business, you're trying to get everything organized, understand how you will start your day. But either way, so fam, I didn't talk over the beach part, but it's important to take that leisure time. Take it at the beginning. I've been told by wise counsel that, take that time now, because when you start working and everything start to move and you hustling, you don't have as much time to get out here and just enjoy, especially at the beginning phases. So some people don't understand that when you are building a business or building a brand, they don't understand the struggles that you go through trying to build it. Now, with that being said, fam, I pray that, most of you are coming here to create a business that'll be well established so that you can create jobs, for the local people. And even if you're not coming here to create a business, I pray that you have a good retirement plan. You have a good source of income that you can rely on while you're here. Setting up, some of us want to set up shop here, but it's also important for us to understand where we fit in and where we don't fit in. So number 3, fam, would be our living situation. So prior to us moving, we did secure a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom for $300 USD. We used a Delali, which was really nice. And we wish we would have waited so we can see the house before we actually moved into it. So it has major plumbing issues, electrical issues that are getting fixed, thanks to the Most High. So even though we jumped the gun, but we trusted the Most High, we lead with faith. It's important that you see the home before, making that decision. Number 4, the struggles, fam, for us was transportation, and continues to be transportation. It's a major struggle. So we had a driver take us to 3 different car dealerships. We found 2 cars under 6,000 USD, or right at 6,000. And it was really hard for us because coming from the US where, you don't have to pay everything up front. And, here you pay everything up front. You either have the capital or you don't. They did offer financing, but that's not a route that we want to go. So I still actually have a truck in the US that I'm planning to sell so that I can afford to purchase this car. But transportation is very important when you have a family. And I know some people, feel like, oh, well, you can just get drivers and rides for very cheap. But that's not something that, a business person, want to rely on. We don't want to wait on a ride. When we want to get up at 6 a.m., we want to take a ride. Or if I want to take my family out, I don't want to have to wait on the driver. So that's a struggle for me, me and my family personally. Thank you, fam, for listening to our struggles, and we pray that these things can help you in your transition back to the motherland. We know that ultimately we'll all be burdened with different struggles, and please share some of the struggles that you've dealt with. We were given wise counsel by some elders that have been here, on the land, and they've been working and they've been building for years. We understand that the Most High will do the ultimate gathering, but it's important that you listen to wise counsel. So we don't want to get caught up in the idol worship of the West or even the idol worship here on the motherland. It's important that you keep your eyes on the Most High, repenting every day, keeping the Most High's laws and commandments. That is like the number one thing. You cannot get anything higher than that. There's nothing else that you can do other than keep your eyes on the Most High. So trust the Most High, fam. Make sure you leave your comments and leave your recommendations. And make sure you like and share this video. Until next time.